Wally Brownlee here again with just a couple of shooting tips when we're using our Model 1000 with a 500. When I am doing some sighting in and stuff, I like to capture these blocks up here very snugly. We do have like a Teflon tape in here, so the rifle's always going to slide very, very smoothly. But I do like to squeeze this so it's really, really, really snug. And I'll position the weapon in where our pistol grip part here, we always want at least 1.5 inches or so from here to here, 1.25 inches, because we never want this to go back and hit the rear saddle. It's not just going to damage any, but it will throw the groups off. Now, as you can see, I got a gun stop set on this one, where I can set my weapon to stop the same position every time. But if I'm not using that, if I don't have one, I simply use a piece of tape on the back of the stock. After recoil, I push it up, and I simply have it line up with the very edge of that, so I know I'm always at the same position every time, because you never want to be back here shooting, like that. Now, the other thing is, when we go to wrap in, I make sure that my weapon's in there in the correct position. I will look in the crosshairs, and I will dial my windage in, and then I will dial my elevation, which on this one I happen to use my rear fine-tune height. I get everything absolutely perfect before I go in and make that wraparound. So that way when I get in here, this thing is already on target. I'm just all ready to shake and bake and put them rounds down range. The next little tip I use when I'm shooting off the hood of a vehicle, which we do a lot, no matter what angle this is set at, you can remove the cant by simply turning the weapon this way. But there again, my favorite position is to use, I showed it somewhere in a segment, but my little adjustable sandbag there, where I can just slide this up and down. This thing is just really, really cool. And it just allows me, when I'm on the hood of the vehicle, I can slide, I can move to all these different positions. Hey, sure hope that helps in your shooting.